everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see in here, today we're gonna be doing the My Currently ink for August 2023. And before we start, I'm gonna turn on a candle. This is the one for today, and the name of this one is the White Driftwood and Coconut. So as you can see, it's gonna smell like nature again, like all my different candles. Let me just find this and turn it on. But anyways, if you don't know me, my name is B, and I made so many videos about stationery, a lot of unboxing, a lot of planning, and everything in between. So anyways, I'm just gonna have that candle in there and we're gonna start. First, I just wanted to tell you that as you saw in last month, I have this page in here that is into my Hobonichi 2023 original, the bag. In here, in one of these pages, I put the swatches for all the months that I'm going to be using. And last month, I actually opted for just browns and greens. And this month, I have a lot of different colors. I don't know why August is really, I don't know, happy for me kind of thing. So one of those currently ink is this new fountain pen that I just got out of Amazon. And this one is a really cheap sailor pen. So I haven't really opened it, so let's open it together and see. I'm gonna put any specifications that I can find of these pens in here, because as of right now, I really don't remember all the specifications. But this one, it just says Sailor, and it has in there the Sailor logo. And this one is this beautiful kind of pinky orangey kind of color going on in here. And I thought it was gonna be a little bit more pink, but I guess it wasn't. So this is the Sailor Lecole. I don't know how to pronounce it, but as I mentioned, it was really cheap, around $20 something. So it just come like that, and then inside it doesn't have anything, nothing at all. Let's see. Oh no, it has one of these cartridges. I hope, well, if the color is black, I may just keep it black for this month, I guess, but just to not go in, yeah, it's gonna be black. So I get this color. I was just gonna use this purple kind of color, but I guess it doesn't want me to use any purple, so this one is gonna be just black in here. After I finish this ink, I'm just gonna clean it out and put another one. So today's color for that one, that is what's going to be the rice blood, it's not gonna be used for next month. I may fill it up with another color, but let's see. So this one in here, as I mentioned, is this Sailor one, and you just have the cartridge, and you just come in here and you just have these papers around there, and it comes in this beautiful packaging that I decided that I'm gonna start throwing away the packaging, because I keep all the packages for everything. I don't know if I'm the only one with this problem, but anyways, let me just try to decide another fountain pen since that one is already not in there. Let's switch that one for this one. I'm gonna use 6 this time. I'm just gonna put this as an extra because I kind of want to have a lot of colorful, as I mentioned. So let's start. So the first one that we have in here is this one. This one is a X159, and it's a Jinhao pen. And as you can see, it's this beautiful, like kind of like cream color. And in here, the size is the F. So for this one, as you can see inside here, it just has a converter. And I saw so many people telling me to don't pick the converter out, please just put this inside the bottle and fill it up like that. So let's follow up all of you guys' advice and let's try to do it. I feel that I'm gonna be making a huge mess, so I'm just gonna put this in here. For this one, I'm gonna be using the sepia, and it's the diamond color, so it's kind of like an orangey, beautiful orangey red color. So let's put it in there. I don't think it's gonna go all the way inside. Yeah, see, for this one the pen is too big, so even if I put it inside, it's not gonna work. So I'm sorry if you're the one that commented. I may have to do this time again. So I'm gonna try to do that for the other ones, but this one is gonna be a little bit challenging. And I'm gonna put just a tiny little bit. I don't know why, but I feel like in this way I make less of a mess in there when I just do this and let the ink flow. But anyways, while this ink is flowing in there, I'm just going to do the swatch so you can see it, and then we are gonna write. So to do the swatch, I just have this small brush in here, and as I mentioned, we are going to be the swatches for August. So this one in here is the sepia, and it's the diamond. So let's just do in here. As I mentioned, this is kind of like a brown orangey that is really, really pretty. So let's close this one, and let's see if our pen is ready to write. Okay, so I think this one was ready, and the name of this one again is the Jinhao. So let's just write in here. This is the Jinhao. The ink is kind of like not so strong. It's really, really bright in there. So it's the Jinhao X159. And as I mentioned, this is the fine. So this is how it writes. And I'm sorry because my letter, like my handwriting is not the best. It's kind of like ugly, but that's how it writes. Then the second one that we have in here is this one. This one is another Jinhao. I absolutely love these Jinhaos. They are so cheap and they write so nice. But this one in here already has ink because I have been using that before I start doing the monthly inks. I use it for the beginning of the year. So the ink that this one has inside is this one. And this ink in here is the Twilight. And again, it's by Diamine. These are really cheap inks again. So I kind of like to use it because of that. I don't want to spend a lot of money on inks if I am still learning about inks. So that one is like that. It's just this beautiful blue. So it's going to be kind of like matching with my fountain pen. And again, this is the Jinhao. This one is again one of the Jinhao 82. So it's the same as that one. And this one in here, let's just put that is the blue one. Then moving on into the next one is this one. This one is going to replace this beautiful one that we just got by Pilot. And this one in here is a Hongdian pen. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's a Hongdian pen. And the size is a EF, and it just have these beautiful gold colors and it's all white. So inside this one we have another converter. So this time let's try to use it how all of you have been telling me to fill up my fountain pens. So let's open this one. The one that I'm gonna be using is the Writer's Blood. So let's open it up and let's put it in here. Hopefully we don't show it out. There is not a spitting. So let's put this in here. Let's put all, as you can see this, I'm gonna put it all the way down. And then I'm gonna put it all the way up. I think like that is enough. See, this is the reason why I don't really like to do this way, because I feel like it's so messy and the ink just goes everywhere. And then I don't know, I try to clean it up and it's just not the best. So let's try with this one. I feel like it's so messy, and all of you were telling me that it's easier to get the ink running with this, but it's just so messy. I don't like this way of filling it up. I know like many of you told me this is the right way of doing it, but I kind of like to take this out. As you can see in here, we already got some ink in there. So let's just close this and let's hope I don't make another big mess. So anyways, let's bring this back. And the next color of this one, as I mentioned, is the Writer's Blood. So let's do again one of these beautiful swatches in here. And the swatch for this one, this is kind of like a, as I mentioned, kind of like a reddish purplish, and if you see, it looks a lot like the ancient copper, so it's kind of like purple reddish. And again, we're gonna be using this one, and this one I really don't know a lot the specifications. It just says in here that it's the 920, so I guess we're just gonna put Hongdian. I like how this one writes Hongdian in 920, and this one is the white one. So what I did last time is that after this dry, I went with a black pen and I just put the name of the inks. So I'm gonna be doing the same this time. So let's just close this one. The next one that we have in here is again something that can make a mess. So this one in here is the Kaweco. I bought this one in a trip that I made to Kinokuniya in Chicago. So this one in here doesn't have a converter, but it came with this that is just a curry dish that doesn't have anything inside. So as you guys already know, I'm gonna be using this, and the color that I'm going to put in this is a green, and it's gonna be this one that is the green black kind of color. So this one is gonna be like a really dark green. So for this one, I'm just gonna open it up, and I explained in the last month video that I have this that is just a converter, and in here I have this needle. So what I do is that I put the needle inside, and then I get some on the ink going on up there, as you can see in here. Then once I have that ink, I'm just gonna put this inside the cartridge, and I'm gonna throw all the ink outside in there, and then I throw that in there so the ink comes out. This, as you can see, I'm not gonna fill it up all the way, but I'm gonna try to put this inside all the way as I can, and just try to get the ink out. This is gonna be a hard task. The ink doesn't want to come all the way down, so I don't know if this is gonna come out anytime soon, but let's try to get it out in there. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna use this one to do the little swash. So the swash for this one is going to be this green black, as I mentioned, again by Diamine, and this one is gonna be like a beautiful kind of forest green, as you can see it in there, like a forest. So let's see if this already came out. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Let's just dip it in here real quick so we can get this writing going. So this is gonna be the Kaweco, and this is gonna be the green one. So hopefully the ink is gonna come down and be usable pretty soon, but I just don't want to wait right now for that to go down. Anyways, the last one of these ones that I'm gonna fill out is this one. This one in here is a Jinhao. I don't really know which number of Jinhao is this one, and it's this beautiful like yellow that I just wanted to use all these random colors for August because it's full summer for me. And I'm gonna be using this. I'm gonna be pairing it with the Jinhao 3001, and this one is the sunny orange kind of color. So I already showed you guys this in an unboxing video that I made, but this is the ink. It just looks like water. It's kind of weird, so I'm kind of excited to open it up and try it out to see how it is. So it looks like really orangey. So let's just wash this really good in here, and let's try this ink. Oh wow, this is like a really bright orange. It kind of looks like the sepia in here. That is look like an orange brown, but this one is so orangey. So let's fill this up. Let's try again that technique that everyone keep telling me that I should do, and it's by dipping the pen. So let's just try to get some. Okay, I guess this one did work. Again, really messy. I don't like to have this much of a mess in here. I just prefer to wait for the ink to go down than to dip all of this down there. I'm sorry if you're the one that commented that I can do it in this way, but I don't know, it's so messy. All my fingers are all messy and everything. You see the ink? I really don't like this. But anyways, this one in here, as I mentioned, is the Jinhao, and this one writes like that. This one is a F size, and this one I'm just gonna put, there is the yellow one. So that's the yellow one, and then the extra that is going to be in here, I'm just gonna put it in here for one of the extras. And this one, as I mentioned, is the pilot one. So in here we already have the extra ones that I show you guys in the last video. So go and watch the last video if you want to know which pens are this one. But this one in here is going to be the pilot. So I'm just gonna write it because the ink, I don't own it. So this is the Pilot, and the name of this one is the Heeellooo. So it's the Pilot Heeellooo, and yes, it does have the black ink. And this is pink. So that's how it writes. It doesn't write so bad to be so cheap. I don't like that sound when you open it. It kind of like gets stuck in there. Do you hear it? I don't enjoy that, but I do like the color. So anyways, these are all the inks that I'm gonna be using. Just to tell you a little bit again of all the pens and all the inks that I'm using the Sepia, this one with the diamine, and this one I'm combining it with this Jinhao X159. That is this beautiful pen. Then moving on into this next one, we have the Twilight diamine, and I'm pairing it with this one, the Jinhao 82. That is a blue color. The next one that we have in here is this one, the Writer's Blood. That is kind of like purplish, kind of reddish color. And this one I'm pairing it with this one, and this one is the Hongdian, and it's the 920 in this white and kind of like gold color that it has like so pretty design in here as well. Then the next one that we have is this one, that is the green black, and I'm pairing that one with this one, that is the Kaweco. And I really don't know if it says, but it just says Kaweco Germany. I know it's not a sport, I think. So yeah, it just says in here Kaweco Germany. And then the next one is gonna be this one. This one is going to be the Jinhao. I don't really remember the name. It kind of looks like a Lamy Safari, so I kind of like it. And this one I'm pairing it with this Jinhao, the Sunny Orange ink. And the last one, the one that I was not able to put the ink in for this video and for this month, is this one. This is by Sailor, and this is the Heeellooo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this one just has black ink inside. So that is all for today's video. Let me know what do you think of this kind of currently ink. I love to see this on people because I love fountain pens, so I'm always buying fountain pens, and I just really enjoy seeing this video. I want to go and buy all the pens and everything after I see these videos. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you recommend any fountain pens and any inks that I should buy and try out for the next months of the year. But that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.